that when Sonny went to trial for Claudia's murder, he would pull out all the stops, so I did the same. I called in some favors and brought in the best federal prosecutor I could find, Clem Walsh.
I know. I read about her in the paper.
Yeah, she was perfect for the case. Young, ambitious, and she would never accept defeat.
Just what you needed.
Yes and no. I never expected her to put Morgan on the stand or base her entire case around Michael.
Well, it stands to reason, doesn't it? Sonny has no boundaries. How can you expect the prosecutor, the person trying to convict him, to have any?
I'm just starting to think maybe I should put a stop to the whole thing.
Jax, how would you do that?
Well, I know people, you know. I can make some calls, call in some more favors, and maybe I can get the judge to declare a mistrial or something.
Can I ask you something? Why did you start all this?
Keep my family out of the line of fire?
Exactly. Now, if you stop this and Sonny goes free, is that going to happen?
No.
Well, then my advice to you is to stay the course, despite your misgivings. And isn't this trial, however difficult, more important than Morgan or Jocelyn being hurt by what Sonny does? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know that look. There's something you're not telling me. What aren't you telling me?
There is something, but I can't tell you. I just know that if it blows up in my face, my marriage is way more over than it is now.
Oh. Well, then I guess that simplifies things. You have to answer the question. What's more important to you? Your war against Sonny or keeping your family?
Have you ever taken an ethics class?
My professor's favorite question when we were faced with a hypothetical dilemma was, would you do this in front of your mother? Shortened up the yes column.
Lesson 1. The end does not justify the means. Sending a man to prison, even if he deserves to go, doesn't mean you should stalk or bully his kids. Or does it?
I gotta be honest with you. I know you're talking about Sonny Corinthos. You're Claire Walsh, the prosecutor, right?
Love that internet.
Actually, I've seen you in action. My wife is Dr. Robin Scorpio. I was there when she was on the stand.
I guess I should take a better look at the gallery if I'm going to shoot my mouth off at a local pub. So, you're probably not my biggest fan.
Believe it or not, I'd like to thank you. Next round's on me. Bartender.
I am most impressed that you convinced Stone Cold to agree to your new plans for the sauna and terrace.
Persuasion is one of my strong points.
Yes, it is indeed. But I have to admit, I have yet to understand why all this redecorating is so very important to you.
Please tell me it's just the two of us. I could really use some drama-free downtime with you right now.
Well, Maxie and Smelly were here, but they took off. Maxie basically forced me to go along with her renovations.
He finally caved in. That's really sweet of you.
Really have a choice, you know. She's on this mission to give Spinelli everything she thinks he needs, and I don't really get it because all he needs is her.
Yeah, I know. She does that. She's overcompensating. Maxie is normally into bad boys, and Spinelli's pretty much the opposite of that. Although I can't say that I blame her because I think there's something really exciting about a bad boy. Except, of course, when he volunteers to go to prison.
I know I blindsided you with that.
Yeah. And it hurt a lot. I guess I don't know where we, as a couple, factored into your decision. I don't understand. Would it really have been that easy for you to walk away? I mean, just like that?
Well, gee, I wonder what has got you so sold on this view. Oh, let's see. I see the ferry building over there, and I see the harbor. Oh, look at that. It's Jason's apartment right across the street. Well, isn't that convenient? Oh, the two of you could wave, or you could shoot at each other from your respective balconies.
Look, I don't really think I'm going to be investing in any bulletproof glass. Jason's not going to be taking any shots at me, all right?
Yeah, but admit it. You just love the fact that every time Sonny goes over to visit Jason, you're going to be standing right over here, right in his face. I mean, why don't you just put a jumbotron up on the terrace that says, "I'm John Zakar, and I'm going to take you down"?
All right, that's not a bad idea, but I swear up until now, I'd never even considered the proximity issue. Besides, I got bigger plans for this place.
Really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, I want it for you. For us.
I mean, I like having you over at my apartment.
Well, how about enough of this your place, my place crap, huh? How does our place sound to you? I love you. And I'd like for us to have a life together. What?
I'm sorry, John. That can never happen.